Hey, Grace Hart here, and welcome to Transformational Tarot Readings. And today I grabbed my normal card deck and it was like, nope. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I went to my cupboard where I have numerous decks, and the animal deck popped out. And so I shuffled those, and as I was shuffling, just asking about you guys, two cards just flew out. So I'm going to read both of them. One is the Ace of Cups, but it's called Ace of Summer in this particular deck. And the other is the Empress, Three of Pentacles. So the first thing I really would love to share with you guys is, are you aware just how aware animals are? And that maybe they have awarenesses about you, or they're able to contribute to you. You know, we talk about service animals, and I know my beautiful dog, I don't know what I'd do without her. She is a level of kindness and sweetness and playfulness and, just this joy in the morning. But she's also incredibly fierce and protective when required. And I love that. So I would love you to, if you have an animal near you or in your home, maybe just slow down a little bit. Because one of the things, for me especially, I love everything pretty fast. And I'm one of those people that, on my Telegram threads, I listen at double speed. And if I could listen at 3 times speed, I'd be happier. And I was one of those people that, thought with massages, let's, get in there. And, for me anyway, for my body, it was like, I wanted really quick and fast and really, the kookaburras are laughing. You probably can't hear because of the mic I've got, but because it's hysterical. Because what my body actually needed was for things to slow down and for space to arrive. And in that beautiful space, so much is possible. And so with you, just be aware that if you're quick sticks like me, there's time and place for that. And that's the Empress. That's a bunny rabbit. So there's the energy of like, know when it's time to hop into action. But don't just assume that, you need to get there fast or, let the universe let you know. So what we've got here on the cards is it's Dove for the Ace of Summer. It says here, this is the beginning of an emotional experience. It talks about a blush of romantic love. It talks about a rebirth in a current relationship or an awakening of your spiritual gifts and insights. And for me, when I look at this card and it talks about dove, I live in a forest, and just yesterday there were 2 white hooded doves that just flew and just sat right in front of me, and they had the most beautiful call. And so I took that moment where I recognized this is not a moment to be fast. This is a moment to be really present with the gift of these 2 beautiful creatures. And there was a softness and a sweetness that was there. And they showed me this space of, the space where everything gets done without doing anything. And it was so beautiful. And I just sat in their wisdom and their awarenesses of the future that I know is possible for our planet and its beings. And it's funny how just you choosing to be that space with an animal or just choosing a particular space can not only change your world, but their world. And it's in that space that you'll get the awareness. Is it time to be a bunny rabbit and hop? Whether that's hop, in your gifts, talents and abilities, or there's some prosperity there that's available. So with the Empress card, it's basically saying time to hop into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity, success in your life. So I would just love you to spend some time with some animals today and be aware, expand out beyond your tiny little epigrid, expand out and hear nature around you. Even if you're in the city, there's still nature. There's the trees, they can speak to you. The earth can speak to you. And of course, there are still birds in cities. So listen out for them. And not just birds, there's lots of animals even in cities. I was reminded just then, I was talking with a client who contacted me out of the blue with domestic violence, and she was quite trapped in a rural property, and didn't have any way or means to escape, and she felt her life was getting to the point where it was at risk. And she had no one to talk to. And I said to her, look for the animals and they'll let you know when it's time. And she contacted me a little bit later, quite a little bit later, and she said, I can't believe when you said that. As soon as you told me that, I didn't want to say anything because I was a bit embarrassed, but I talked to the ants because they were so rural, they really didn't have a lot of activity with animals. And she said, I befriended these ants, and there was this one day where the ants said, run now. And so she did. She ran. And she said she didn't realise when the police got in touch with her, he had actually packed the car to murder her that night. So I know that's a bit of a deep talk, conversation. However, I just really would love you to get, animals can save your life. They can let you know if something's coming, or they can also direct you to something greater. And they also have gifts and an ability to contribute to you, to your body and to your life and living. So that's this week's cards. Have a beautiful week. And what else is possible? Is it time for you to be the bunny and jump into action? Is it time for you to slow down and be that beautiful, gentle space of the dove and rest in the brilliance that you be? Whatever it is, start chatting to your animal kingdom and let me know. Let me know what they say and how they've contributed to you. What else is possible? Have a great week. Take care. Bye.